What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we have the VR82 from Armscor. The VR82 is the small brother to the VR80. The VR80 is the 12 gauge. This one here is the 20 gauge. It is a semi-automatic shotgun imported from Turkey, has removable magazines, 20 gauge, 18-inch barrel, and it has AR-15 style controls. Before we get started, yes, I have to do my quick disclosure. I do work in the firearms industry, and Rock Island Armory did lend this shotgun to the channel for the review. I have to send it back when I'm done. Neither one of those things will affect this review in any way, shape, or form because these are my opinions and my opinions only. There will be some affiliate links down in the video description if you want to pick one up. Hopefully I can find you a good deal. Last but not least, before we get into it, sponsor of today's video is Prime Armor. Prime Armor makes some really good plate carriers and body armor. They just came out with a new 2.0 version of their plate carrier that looks significantly nicer. I can't wait to get my hands on one. The discount code and the link to the website is down in the video description. As always, let's start at the bottom and we will work our way forward. Now, the stock is probably one of my least favorite things. Actually, it is my least favorite thing on this shotgun. They call this a thumbhole stock, even though it's much bigger than that. And I don't know exactly what this is called. I forgot. I apologize. But this support drives me nuts. I don't like it. It gets in the way. Now, it can be swapped out. If you're like me and you don't like this setup, it can be swapped out. But the grip, the stock is all one piece. It is polymer. Nice rubber butt pad on the back, which is good. Not that 20 gauge has a lot of recoil, but it is there, which is nice. But the reason I don't like this, again, I'm going to call it a support, is it does kind of get in the way when you're trying to reach some of the controls. It's not the end of the world. You can still reach them. It's just a minor annoyance. Now, the lower, the upper, and the handguard are all made from 70-75 aluminum, and again, the grip and the stock are polymer. One of the things I really like on the shotgun is it does come with two sling points. One is built in here in the rear in between the upper and the stock, and the other one comes on the Picatinny rail here on the front, which I unscrewed because I wanted to toss a light on here. If I was using this for home defense, I would probably keep the sling point and run a sling on it, but I just threw the Enforce light on there. Like I said, all of the controls are AR-15. So if you know how to run an AR-15, you will be able to pick this shotgun up and pretty much run it right out of the box. Safety is a little on the small side, but very, very standard. Strong side is a normal size safety. Support side here, right side of the gun, is a much smaller safety. I love the magazine release and the bolt release. They are both huge, oversized, super easy to reach both of those controls. I am a very, very big fan. Now, the trigger is decent. Now, this is a shotgun. It's not a precision rifle or a precision, I don't know, gun of any kind. You're not going to be shooting out hundreds of yards, so the trigger is fine. It is a single stage trigger. It's a little on the heavy side. There's zero take up before it breaks. And then on the reset is a little on the long side. But again, this is a shotgun, not a precision rifle. Now, the charging handle on the shotgun is reversible and it's very, very easy to swap it from one side to the other. And it is also a reciprocating charging handle. The cool thing is if you want to swap it, you just pull it out and you can put it in on the other side. Simple as that. Now, I don't recommend on this particular shotgun you put it on the same side as the bolt release because that charging handle is good size. And when you had the bolt locked to the rear and I pushed the bolt release, the charging handle would whack my hand every single time. So I went ahead and put it on this side. Wow, my eyes are terrible. I went ahead and put it on that side. That is just how I like to do it. Again, the lower and the upper are both 70-75 aluminum. It has a pretty nice flared magwell, which definitely helps a little bit getting those magazines inserted. Speaking of those magazines, it comes with two 5-round magazines. They are metal, they are high quality, pretty standard for shotguns that take removable magazines. Again, these are 5 rounds. You can get 10 and 20 round magazines if you want something higher capacity, and they do drop freely when you release them. Moving on up to the upper, it does have a Picatinny rail along the top, so you can add an optic or whatever you want. It also comes with these pretty nice polymer flip-up sights. They worked well. I didn't have any issues with them. They are adjustable for both windage and for elevation. Sliding on forward to the handguard. The handguard is probably one of my favorite things about this rifle. It feels fantastic in the hand. You do have a little bit of Picatinny rail here on top. You do have QD slots on both sides here. You have M-LOK at 3, 6, and 9. And then out on the front, you have a Picatinny rail at 3, 12, and 9. So you can add the sights, the lights, the lasers, whatever you want. you guys can quickly take a look at the dimensions. The one thing I want to talk about quickly is the MSRP. Here in 2021, guns are still going for more than their MSRP, so I don't like quoting street price because prices all over the place. I'm going to take a wild guess, and when prices get back to their normal rate, this is probably going to be around a $600 gun, but God knows, don't quote me to it. Don't get mad at me. Like I said, the barrel on this guy is an 18-inch barrel. It does have a barrel shroud here out on the end, and it does have removable chokes, which is good as well. Inside here, it came with a modified choke. They also give you a full and a cylinder choke, and of course, the tool you need to swap them out. So let's talk about the testing that I did on this shotgun. Rock Island Armory, Armscor, whatever, they supplied 200 rounds of birdshot for me, and I went ahead and purchased another about 200 rounds of buck, bird, and slugs. We shot 2 magazines of slugs, we shot a few magazines of buckshot, and then we shot a whole bunch of birdshot. And right off the bat, no malfunctions, no issues. A lot of these new out of the box shotguns need like a break-in period, and I did not experience that with this. It was reliable from day one, not any malfunctions of any kind. For shotguns, man, we tested to see how it patterned. I shot some armor with it because I was doing a body armor test for Prime Armor, and why not, just for fun. We shot a bunch of steel. I think a lot of people may consider using this for competition, so we shot a bunch of steel. Magazine exchanges, being this is a shotgun with removable magazines, why not? And then of course we threw some clays up in the air and we shot some clays just for fun. I don't know, seemed like a good idea. So as far as the pros, I'm gonna say this seems like a very solid option. If you're looking for a 20 gauge shotgun, especially something with removable magazines, it seems reliable, it seems good to go, which is important because a lot of the shotguns that have removable magazines tend to have some feeding issues, and in my limited experience with this shotgun, I did not experience that at all. I like the charging handle, especially that it's reversible. I didn't realize it was reversible at first, and I was cursing it because I was hitting it every time I dropped the bolt. But once I realized it was reversible, that solved that issue. I love the handguard. The handguard is good, and then the oversized bolt release and the oversized magazine release are excellent as well. As far as cons, again, I already mentioned it. I don't love this stock. It didn't truly affect me shooting at all, and it can be swapped out, but kind of got in the way when I was trying to manipulate the safety, and I'm just not a huge fan of it. Overall, I think this is a solid option. It's definitely nicer than a lot of the other Turkish shotguns that are being imported right now. I've reviewed several other that are much lower quality, like half the price, and you can definitely see the difference in why this one cost a lot more. No doubt it is a lot nicer. It can be used for a lot of different things, especially if someone is smaller stature or recoil sensitive. Obviously a 20 gauge makes a lot of sense for them, but competitions, rains days, hell, you could use it for shooting clays, home defense, especially with the sling mounts on here. Very, very versatile gun, especially with all the different chokes that they give you. You know, was they full, modified, and cylinder, I believe they were. So that gives you a wide, the shotgun can handle a wide variety of tasks. Anyway, before you guys go, I got to thank a few people. Let's see. Rock Island Armory / Armscor, whatever you want to call them. I guess Armscor in this situation. Thank you guys very much for loaning me the shotgun for the review. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. I want to thank all of my channel sponsors, especially Prime Armor, for sponsoring today's video. Again, they have their new plate carrier out. Go to their website, check it out. If you buy it, feel free to use my discount code to save you guys a few dollars. My Patreon supporters are awesome, sensational. They're the ones who supported the ammo on this review, so thank you guys very, very much. Of course, I need to thank you boys and girls for watching, because if you guys didn't watch, this channel would not exist. If you guys want to know what reviews I am working on right now in real time before they come out, please consider following me on Instagram, Facebook, Parler, TikTok. I'm on all those platforms, and the links to them are down in the video description. One more time, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.